We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Now bring us a figgy pudding. Now
Figgy pudding?
No, figgy pudding. It's made with figs.
Oh, sorry.
And bacon. What?
Hey everybody, Optimus Prime here, back for another Transformers video review. Now, continuing my 12 videos till Christmas, we have one of the superior Commander class figures in the line. Let's get down to the table, check him out. And here we have Commander class Transformers Prime Ultra Magnus. Now, this was originally going to be a mascot review, but mascot didn't want to do him. I don't know why. But yes, he is a truck. He has a hammer somewhere in my room. I've had this guy for about 2 weeks. I've already lost his hammer. However, there is a Voyager version, which I really want to get, because Ultra Magnus is really cool. But here he is in truck mode. I'm going to sneeze. Hold on. Never mind. And here he is next to a standard Hot Wheels car. I just picked one up from my brother's toy chest. Thanks, bud. So, as you can see, bumper to bumper, they do kind of, scale properly, I suppose. I don't know if he's supposed to be a tow truck, so you could say he's a tow truck. Sure. I think that's what Up the Bottom has said. So, sure. He's a blue truck. Whee! Now, comparing him to the only other Commander class figure I have, Dark of the Moon Power Glide, I think his name is. This is Power Glide. He has a plane, and he is awesome. The plane and the truck are very kind of in scale with each other. Now, I think the Prime guys are a little smaller, just because they don't have to be, pay as much attention to detail as the other guys did. So that's him out of the way. Anyway, the transformation for this guy, easy, with him being a Commander class Legends figure is what I'm calling him. Cyberverse, whatever. Where do I start? Yes, very easy transformation. You want to pull out his arms here, just like that. Kind of set them off to the side. They're on this blue transparent swivel joint. I don't actually know what you'd call that. It's a blue transparent bit. And then you want to take his waist and rotate it from the cod piece. If you rotate it from the legs will pop off because they're on ball joints. Rotate the legs forward, split the legs. Ah! That's one thing I will say. These pegs, this peg that holds his legs together, very firm. He has a very firm peg between his legs. I'll let that sink in for a moment. After I finish my coffee before it gets cold. Anyway, then you want to take these shoulder pads, rotate them down, take the head, flip it up. Now, I really do like Magnus here. Here he is in robot mode. I really do like Magnus. He's one of the figures in Transformers that I think gets skipped over a lot. He's along the same lines as how I feel with Cliffjumper. Cliffjumper was, in the original Generation 1 cartoon, Cliffjumper could get a little annoying. But over time, Hasbro, being Hasbro, has just said, no, Cliffjumper, just a red repaint of Bumblebee. No difference. Same thing with Ultra Magnus. Now, there have been a lot of theories about Magnus, and I'll get into this more when I do my G1 Ultra Magnus review, but the reason... Sorry, I'm transforming Power Glide, that's why I'm not... hands in here. I forgot how much of a pain in the neck Power Glide was to transform. Where is I? The reason that Ultra Magnus gets a lot of just white repaints of Optimus is because that's really all he was in Generation 1 with some added body armor. That's basically it. I feel really bad for Ultra Magnus. But this version of Ultra Magnus, I really do like. And I didn't notice this until I saw it on the Voyager toy. But you see those three little sticky-uppy things there by the door, the blue molded? Those are actually missile launchers. So he does have, excuse me, missile launchers on his shoulders. Granted, they're not pointed that way, but the Voyager does come with one that you could stick on his arm. If you buy two, you can get two on each arm. He does have a nice little Autobot logo there. Let's grab my light. Ah! Sorry. I blinded you. You can stick it behind him, and boom! He glows. A very deep blue. I love that look. It looks like a bright blue, but it's really a darker blue, almost a purple when you get him in hand. Maybe it's my LED lights. I don't know, but that looks really nice to me. I won't blind you anymore. Articulation for this little guy. He's got a decent amount of articulation because it's all ball joints. And they pop off really easily. I meant to do that. I really did. Really? Honest, I did. Why don't you believe me? Full range of motion in his shoulders. And at the lower part of his elbow is also a ball joint. So you can get that going any way you want. His shoulders are really loose. But his elbows are really tight joints. Scary tight. His legs, I kind of have a little problem with my legs. I don't know if it's a widespread, because I haven't actually seen this guy, other than, well, my toy, any reviews of him. But it looks to me like I have two right legs, right upper legs. So you can see, like that. But this is the left foot. I don't know if that's the way it's supposed to be, or what. I mean, it kind of appears that it could be, possibly. Just kind of bugs me when there's a bolt here, but not over here. Yeah. This bolt should be on the front when it's on the back over here, and it's non-symmetrical. Just kind of bugs me. It's nothing to rip on the toy about, because it is a Cyberverse toy. As you saw, ball jointed at the waist, and like I said, if you try to rotate his waist by his legs, you will pop the poor guy's legs off. I did that once in a live stream and ended up losing the upper torso of my Magnus for about a month. So, well, not a month. Long time than that. Anyway. I keep wanting to sneeze. But he does have a single jointed knee. One of these moves. I don't remember which one. Was it this one? Or was it this one? I don't know. I got one of these inside pieces to move on that joint. I don't know if it was supposed to do that or not. And you do get up and down at the feet. Now, his weapon was kind of like a sniper rifle looking gun that transformed into a hammer. If I do have to fault Ultra Magnus, because I really do like this mold and I plan on getting the Voyager, as I've said, I will fault it on that these, I want to say this right, I don't see a peg to peg in. Yeah, when you go to move the arms, you're going to have to want to hold that so you can move them, like if you want to move them up, or it's not too big of a problem, but I do notice that over time, it's in there with friction, so the friction joint holds it in so it's not going to flop out, but it's just enough to where it's kind of meh. So I would maybe have liked a peg in there, but it's not bad as it is. I mean, like I said, Commander class Cyberverse figure. There's Ultra Magnus, and here is Power Glide with no weapons, ironically enough. And Ultra Magnus at the head is a bit taller, maybe, counting the ears. But if you don't count the ears, they're exactly the same height. Which is good, which shows that they've kept a consistent size scale for these guys. So, although I do like his feet a lot more than I like his feet. Oof. But that's Ultra Magnus done for now. Should you find Yes, words, sentences, make them. Should you pick him up if you happen to find him at your local Target, Walmart? Sure, Target, Walmart. They've merged, you know. They're now calling it Talgmart. Anyway, I'm gonna go before this becomes utter insanity. He does have yellowish painted eyes. They're the same color as his headlights, although my camera, you can't pick them up. Blind Magnus here. Yeah, that helps. Yeah, they are kind of a yellow. They're a yellowish green. So, yeah, I like him. He's a decent little Cyberverse figure. I didn't think I'd like him when I picked him up. I picked him up the same day as I did my War for Cybertron Shockwave, which I did actually fix. So, yeah, that is Ultra Magnus. Done for now. You've been watching Rocktimus Prime Reviews. Take care, guys.